in fact.
The twisting tunnels no longer exhale the toxic stench of degeneracy.
Necromancer Apprentice is giving out the Book of Sanity. Cove still refuses to have anything that isn't a level 0 mission. I think there's something to be said about the Necromancer's Apprentice right now. I wonder if we actually have the guys capable of taking him down reasonably. Let's deal with this. What do we have? We've got an Arbalist. Don't care about that Arbalist. Abomination, not as good as our Abominations. Hard Noggin, Skilled Gambler, Off Guard. Off Guard is not particularly good for Antiquarian. Night Owl, the Maniac Meditator. Don't really care about that either. I'd like to get the next level of armor if I can. And I need 2. Alright. I don't like all this trading right now because I actually need all these things. So I could do that. What does it cost me for level 2 skills? 15. Hey, do a boss guide? I'm thinking about it. They're a little bit trickier to do. Some level I don't need to go to the other ruins right now. Could just go do other things in the meantime. It's 4 portraits on that. It's not terrible. I really like deeds. I don't want the item. I don't care about this item whatsoever. But I would like the resources. I'm a bit worried the Cove just doesn't start leveling other missions until I go in it once. I don't know if that's true or not. If it is true, then maybe I should do that. They want to go into this low level of a dungeon right now, though. I should check this every week. I'm looking for the Man-at-Arms one. There's no way this doesn't level on its own, right? Like, there's no way this is only giving me shorts until I go in there. I'm not imagining this, right? It's just I've just been unlucky with like 4 or 5 weeks of short missions in the Cove. So I'd really like to go there. Hello, how'd what? Gotta level it at least once. Alright. I can believe it. It seems kind of ridiculous, but I can believe it. I'm going to bring a subpar option. I'm going to bring the Flagellant there. I understand that the bleeds are going to be resisted non-fucking stop, but I want to get... If I have to go to a level 0, let's bring people that I wouldn't normally want to bring elsewhere. And... something shitty? Crusader? A stunner of some sort would be really good. Position 2 stunner would actually be the perfect position right there. Could bring Chopperino, but I don't really like Bloodthirsty in this dungeon. But a position 3 stun would be really good. Bring a Mega Gamer. Except over leveling the healers is almost always the wrong decision. And it would be nice to have a self-heal there as well. Could bring a leper. It's kind of like not having a stunner. In fact, it is exactly like not having a stunner. Could bring Kate. Gate needs some help though. She's gotta get rid of Ruminator. But I could... Oh, it's not a camping mission, so I can't cure a disease. Fine. Fine, we'll bring Chopperino. Alright. So that's who we're bringing. Let's go take a look at their skills. Would like Sanguinate and Redeem. And Suffer. I like the Stun, Stress Heal, and the Blight. I like Battlefield Med, Blind Fire. I would like Noxious Blast, Blinding Gas, and Battlefield Med. Alright. No camping, don't have to worry about the camping skills. Sanitize people. Weak grip on life should go. I'd like to get rid of both of those in that character. Warren's Phobe should go. We're not bringing this character, right? No. So that would be a good one to get rid of. Compulsive needs to go. Don't have to do Plague Doctor anytime soon, but I could. Let's get rid of Compulsive. Alright. Barring that, what was I just thinking about? There was something I was just thinking about. What the hell was it? Oh, stress healing. That's what I was thinking about. Okay. Do some stress healing here. Think Cloister. Aqua. And Grouper from the Cove. Expensive to do this much stress healing. I think we'll be okay with the Highwayman with that much stress. We have district availability. Not really. Okay, let's go. Correct lineup, yes. Correct positioning, yes. Haven't done items yet. Let's sort that out. Abomination would like to stun things. Arbalest would like to kill things. Plague Doctor would like to stun things. And potentially... Have got a Padlock of Transference, that would be good here. Need some scouting items. Seer Stone is fine. Accuracy. Speed. I think he's going to be doing very little of use with everything resistant to bleeds in this dungeon. So... That's interesting. We have an alternate healer. Could do bleed skill chance here and actually try to hit something. This is much worse than the green item that just gives me bleed skill chance and bleed resist. But, okay. I can see that being useful here. Be nice to have speed. Could run double accuracy here. So we can run accuracy there as well. And what, stun resist here? Seems okay. Alright. I guess I could run Berserk Charm. It is at level 0. Alright, I'll take that instead. Let's do it. Let's go. You have it backwards, Spirit. This works on the front 3 positions. So you want her there so she can heal herself, and the Plague Doctor has a pretty decent heal. So I'm pretty happy with that location. We can swap it around with that where you have a position where you can only heal the front 3. You just change it around throughout the course of the dungeon depending on who's low. So it'll be fine.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
Okay.
They must be flushed out.
Drowned thralls. Taking 8s at 1.
Well struck.
Okay.
Confidence surges as the
Good. I
enemy
wanted to crit on her.
A trifling victory.
Nice.
But a victory nonetheless.
Oh, I only brought one guy who had negatives. It's fine. Still a good one to get. Trolley fucking game. Okay. What was he damage buffed? Okay.
The will to fight. Forward.
Even a little bit of damage would kill him. I need to do 3 damage. That's gonna hurt. Ah, easy dodge. So he's dead. He's stunned. Might as well stun this guy.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Probably set up to kill that guy. Just the bleed. It's fine. Either the dots will kill him.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And a critical on top of that. Awesome. What do I think about the Reddit criticism? Well, we've pretty much lost my interest at all with there. But the Reddit criticism that my reviews don't apply to highlight. I mean, I spend about a minute in front of every single review talking about what I'm basing the reviews on and the reasons why I've chosen to take that tact. I don't know what to tell you past that. Anything that works on a harder difficulty works on an easier difficulty. Yes, you can do whatever the fuck you want on easier difficulties, but I do specifically mention that you can do whatever the fuck you want on easier difficulties because you're not going to get punished for it. So if someone wants to tell me the leper's great because on easier difficulties he can do he's really good and he hits really hard or something, I've already presented the arguments for why that's not very good logic in the long run for harder difficulties. If they want to keep that obsession with the easy stuff, I can't really argue with them. I mean, that's fine. I mean, ultimately they're playing to enjoy their game as well, and if that involves playing with subcar characters that they like, so be it. That's fun. I mean, I'm doing challenge runs specifically right now where I'm making myself use characters that aren't very good because I like the diversity of playing with characters that I don't normally get to play with. So I don't know. I guess I'm not real convinced by an argument like that. All right, let's try taking out. The maggots are such low priority, but the groupers have good bleed resist. We're only at 120%. I think we're gonna smack this guy with the bleed. Hoping that would kill it, but he's at 1 right now. Oh, he's not. We did higher damage than I thought we did. Think about a how to scout video after the class guides. There really isn't a lot to scouting though. I don't know that you can do a whole video. You know how you scout? You add scouting items to your characters and scouting quirks, and then you keep highlight. That's how you scout.
Cleansed from our lands.
Stun this guy so he doesn't get an action. Or I could just throw up on him. I guess he dies. It's the exact same way either way. What has higher crit percentage? This actually has +2 crit mod. Okay. I guess he could resist that. He can't resist the damage off the stun, so maybe the stun would have been better there. A little bit of healing.
Sedated.
Maybe I should have done a killed with somebody else. Oh, I can heal though. Taking 9. Alright, he's dead. Oh, he resisted. It's at 1. Alright, we'll swap up the Arbalist and the Plague Doctor here, so the Arbalist has a chance of healing the Plague Doctor. Found a trap, we stood on it. A third fucking coral. I think there is something about the level of the dungeon that spawns more corals. I get more corals on short missions in the Cove than I do in like extra long missions in Cove. Alright, start up the back ranks. Does you know comments recommending party I do party composition videos I have? You resist both of them? It's kind of annoying. Bit worried about the health here. I mean, that guy's gonna help me long run. Doing damage there is gonna help. That's bad. So he can attack this guy. Okay, he didn't crit. If he crit, this guy could have killed him. Could have killed the Plague Doctor.
As the fiend falls,
or even if he had rolled high. So he's dead in 2 rounds. I think we should just throw up on him. That will kill him next round. Go. So I mean, I can write that down. I mean, party comps are if you think it's, how do I phrase this? If there's people arguing with me about the relative strengths of classes, which is a fairly straightforward approach to the game, you're gonna be just blown away by the people arguing about how strong or about what party compositions work. Like, these videos are gonna be horrendous on one level to do from the responses from that. I mean, not that that is all that big a deal, honestly, but I don't know. It kind of feels like you can, again, at the lower levels. I mean, you've seen us doing this on this playthrough where we have very poor party options available to us. We can kind of do whatever the fuck we want for party compositions. Like, that is something that we're able to do because of the low level difficulties. I mean, I can talk about. I mean, I did it in the party guide videos, or the the class review videos. I already kind of mentioned what I look for. You know, I basically break characters down into, are they stunners, are they damage dealers, are they healers, and are they stress healers? And then I try to apply as many stunners, stress healers, and healers in a group as I can basically get away with, while still having some DPS. So, what works for a party composition with that? Well, pretty much everything works with a party composition with that, right? I mean, there's any combination of those that can be pretty much matched together. So, I mean, I could highlight some party compositions that I find very strong. I could highlight party compositions based on the areas that I prefer to bring them. But it's going to be, I don't know, I guess it maybe isn't self-explanatory, but I mean, doing things like matching bleeds to areas that have low bleed resist and matching blights to areas that have low blight resist. I mean, I can talk about that stuff if that's helpful. I just don't know if it feels that helpful to me. I mean, again, but I've been playing this game for a bazillion hours at this point, so stuff that seems so fucking obvious to me might not be so obvious to everybody else, so I suppose there's something to be said about that. I don't know. I suppose it's possible.
Seize this momentum.
Alright, do we have trap disarm in this camp? I don't think we do. So I guess I'll just take the lowest stress guy. Okay. Item guide, moon guide. I told you, I get, maybe I'll release it soon. I did record an item review of the Crimson Court trinkets, the class-specific Crimson Court trinkets. And it took me an hour. I mean, there's 32 trinkets, so I mean, it did take a little. There is something to be said about just the length of how long it's going to take, but it took me an hour to do that many, and there's a lot more trinkets in the game than that. So I don't know, like, the rest of them, how they would go. And it's not that I mind recording for an hour. It's not that the fact that it took me an hour is the problem. It's that an hour, there's not, I haven't figured out a good way to split up the information for these smaller segments that people like consuming. So what I'm expecting when I release that is a bazillion comments going, oh my god, this video is an hour long. And I mean, I don't know. It's not the end of the world, I suppose, about that, but I would like to figure out a better way to present that information for before I tackle all of the trinkets in Darkest Dungeon. I want to do a quirk guide. That one I'm very interested in, because I think I see when I watch other streamers, which I don't do all that often for Darkest Dungeon streamers, but I feel like I never see people manage quirks like I do, and it doesn't mean it's the best style of play to do that, but I just am very aware of the fact that they don't do that. And I'm not entirely, it makes such a difference to me, right? It's a consistency thing again. It's if you manage your quirks well, your characters are much more consistent. When your characters are much more consistent, they don't get you killed doing stupid things. And I just don't see a lot of people doing that or caring about that element of the game, and I don't really know why. You want me to summarize the guide in like one sentence briefly? Caboodle. Uh-huh. Lock in the good quirks. Remove the bad quirks. Does that help? Okay, he's dead before he
A
acts.
new subscriber arrives. It
Welcome,
fills you with
Sentinel1228. Thanks for the sub. We're at full stress. Can we kill it? No, we cannot. Good. We'll swing for a crit chance.
Remind yourself
Alright.
that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Let's loot this. Yeah, let's keep going. Do have more torchlight. This is almost worth a stun there, but I think we have enough damage to kill it, so let's just go for that. Nice. I did explain. I have a guide video about upgrading the Hamlet. That's another question I don't know how to answer, because I got that a lot with the Civ videos too. They're like, can you do a guide video on such and such a topic? And I have a guide video on that topic. And I'm like, can you watch the guide video on that topic? I need like an index of guide videos
As
somewhere.
victories mount, so too will resistance.
So.
Watch your step.
It's annoying. Trap there. Would have been nice to get scouting. I don't even know what I'm looking for particularly. I think just any more curios or room fights to, or fights to get goodies out of. Do you remember, Blue? I don't know if you remember. At one point I made a guide for navigating the channel, so I was getting tired of YouTube comments being like, I can't find this video or find that video, or. But I don't think anyone ever watched it again. Like, past like the day it was on the front page. All right, he's not quite dead. He's at 1. I don't know, Mighty Bruce. I also am of that mindset. Hit below half yet? No, not quite. Nice. If I stun him, he might die. Do I care? Do not care. Okay. Do some healing. Make a video how best to troll me. I feel like many of you are pretty advanced at that already.
Precipitates a dizzying fall.
Couple extra deeds is good. Couple of your crests is good. Alright, let's go home.
The pungent odor abates. The things are driven back for a time.
Alright, quick draw. Nice. Lazy eye, bad. Double runes explorer. Kind of useless, honestly, but it's okay on the plague doctor because they will actually go to the runes. Okay.
A fresh irritant, the sun.
Have not done an over explain on a fight.
To me.
I feel like I explain pretty heavily what I'm doing in my Darkest Dungeon actions most of the time.